Hey, it's Dr. Karen with this week's hot topic. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on social media so you never miss another hot topic and all the other cool stuff that we do in the office. So today I want to talk to you about time anxiety. So if you've never heard of it, you can probably guess what that time anxiety means, but basically it's this ongoing feeling of uneasiness and even dread around the passage of time. So time anxiety is that you're feeling you're wasting your time, you're anxious over time, and you think you're too late to accomplish your goals. Now, when you live by the calendar, it's really not a big surprise that your relationship with time can get a little bit complicated. So time is a limited resource, and when you divide it into months, weeks, and days into work, like with your time with your friends, other commitments, you really want to make the most of it. But looking at this filled calendar, if you have time anxiety, can leave you with that sense that you just don't have enough time to get everything done. And this pressure makes it even more just building onto it, which refers to that ongoing feeling of uneasiness and even that dread around that passage of time because you're just really freaking out. So this is what it might look in your life if you're not quite sure if you have it. So here's 4 main ways that in most people it shows up. So number 1 is you worry about your lateness. So time anxiety can lead to that preoccupation with being late. You might spend a lot of your time checking clocks or planning out the best route to get to your next destination. This might offer some relief, but there's a lot of cost to it. So it distracts you, affects your ability to concentrate on what you're currently doing. Time anxiety can also affect your mood. So if you do show up a few minutes late to whatever you want to, you might feel irritated or even angry, even when your lateness doesn't really matter that much. Number 2 is you feel that need to rush. So time anxiety can provoke a desire to rush from one place to the next, even without any reason. So if you've ever slept longer than you intended on a day off, you might have some familiarity with this feeling. So when you realize the time, you bolt out of bed, your heart's pounding, you're already stressing that you've lost a lot of time and wondering how you're ever going to catch up. Never mind that you actually don't have to do anything. So number 3 is you feel uneasy when you don't get around to everything you had planned to. So you could notice time anxiety showing up in your goals as far as your personal life. So think back to that last vacation weekend that you took. So you probably felt excited on the days prior to you going on vacation. Maybe you made a list of tasks that you had to handle at home before, or those enjoyable activities that you were looking forward to. So once vacation began, you had that anxiety. So you felt the clock ticking until the hours you had to get back to work or school, and every moment you spent not tackling your list of plans felt like your entire weekend was wasted. And then once you got back home, you didn't really feel satisfied because of the things you did, because there was so much more you could have done while you were on vacation. And then number 4, you believe you've missed out on certain opportunities. So if your time anxiety relates to big picture concerns, you might feel like you've missed that turn off for certain paths. So you haven't successfully achieved certain milestones that you expected to reach by a certain age, like getting married or traveling, having kids, or that certain career move. So you might be worrying that you just never catch up. But the real big thing is that fixation on that passage of time can overwhelm you to the point that you fail to see the ways that you could actually achieve these goals. So how do you manage this awareness of time anxiety? The biggest thing is just becoming aware of it and find helpful strategies to address it. So some strategies might include find or create that more meaningful in your life. Imagine the worst case scenario. So like if this happened, this would be the consequence. And if you're okay with that, that's basically how you would work backwards for it. Work on that mindfulness. So just kind of being in the moment, centering yourself. Yoga is a really great one. Or another really good way is talking to a therapist. They are trained in anxiety, so they can help you. It may seem super silly, but you might find that if you're stressing over time and you're constantly worried about everything, you talk to a therapist, they can tell you how to manage your time better, then you can actually do more things that you like, and then you don't have anxiety around time anymore. I know, easier said than done, but there are a lot of ways that you can help de-stress yourself, not have the anxiety around time, and then you can just live a happier, fuller, and healthier life. That's all I have for you guys this week. I will see you guys next time.